Here on day three, end of the match. Unfortunately, South Africa won the second test. Kraigg, a tough day here on day three. We started out really well with the ball, and it just seemed to go a bit sideways with the bat.
Yeah, I mean, must say the obviously lower order today, really fought. Um, but the first thing is, we didn't put a big enough total at least after bowling them out for 160. So it wasn't enough for the first innings, but it was good to see the fight from the lower order today. We didn't give up. So yeah.
Over the last few months, you've been able to pull together a great bowling attack. What has been the key to the success of that unit?
I think all the guys have a lot of potential and talent, and they just come out and do it. They have a lot of skill, and I think we have a bright future for our fast bowlers in West Indies.
So let's talk a little bit about Jason Holder. He's been good with bat and ball, and then you had two youngsters, Shamar and Jaden, put their hands up in the first and the third innings of the second test, and then one that flies a bit under the radar, Warri Khan, still digging in with the bat in the lower order and still delivering with the ball. It really goes to show that the bowlers are really putting their hands up across these last few tests.
Yeah, I think Jamal Warri can really show his class and his worth in both of these test matches, and that was great to see. Obviously, Jason, showing seniority and even off the field and on the field, and the guys have a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and we just gotta keep working. The work never stops. Also, we have quite a little break now to the next test series, but just gotta keep fighting, man. Keep fighting and believing, and once we improve as players, the sky's the limit.
Kraigg, how significant you feel is that last wicket partnership on day one that South Africa had in the general outcome of this match?
Yeah, if you look at it, obviously it was quite big. But looking at we bowled them out for 160, it was happy. But yeah, they had obviously that partnership for them was good. It's cricket where partnerships do happen. So I wouldn't really stress on that too much. But what I would say is, our first innings total, needed to be bigger. We needed to get a lead from it. I think that was very important. Can never complain about the bowlers' effort, to bowl them out for 160. But yeah, the batting effort first innings, just wasn't big enough. We had to, fight back into the game, and in the end, we fall short by 40 runs.
Excellent morning session here today, picking up those last 5 wickets for 23 runs. What was the talk with the guys as you went out for that run chase?
I mean, to be honest, it was to keep coming hard. I mean, Jaden really led the way yesterday, and him setting the tone was magnificent. Obviously, Jamal got the first wicket, and it was just to be disciplined. Obviously, they had the last two recognized batters at the crease, so it was to believe. But obviously we got to start with getting the 5 wickets first before we look at the total. And it was great to see the energy and the effort the guys put in that morning session. And just unfortunate, we didn't get home for the win.
Yeah, what are some of the positives you can draw from this 2-match series?
I think bowling wise, you look at Shamar coming back in, not playing the first test and coming in and bowling out South Africa in the first day. Jaden throughout the series, he continued to keep coming despite it was some hot conditions. That was a positive. You see the two spinners, one of the first time two spinners played together in the Caribbean, and they did well. In particular this game where both of them were on the 3 runs and over. That was one thing we asked for, and that was great to see. And I think Jason Holder, how he batted in this first innings, in this second test especially, when we were losing a lot of wickets, and he stood there and control things, hold things together. I think that was a positive. But few more positives as well. I think Alec, his innings it's just important, to continue to keep learning as batters. Like Alec, I think he has the world of potential. I can see him scoring a lot of test hundreds. But we just gotta keep thinking about our game, finding ways to improve. But pretty pleased with the bowling effort throughout the series, and batting wise, we fought. I mean, we scored above 200, and in 3 of the innings. So it's just for us to aim to do it more consistently, and that's always the task. We always hear about being consistent, and I think mentally, it's to find ways to be better.
Or finally, how excited are you about the prospects of having Jaden Seals, Shamar Joseph, and Alzari Joseph in your bowling attack, bowling in tandem?
Yeah, I mean, I just say the future is very bright with our fast bowling unit. I mean, we still got Kemar Roach, with a lot of experience, and he still has a lot of test matches left in him. So it's very exciting. But I must say I'm very excited about the batting unit. I really think the lineup we have, can do the job. And obviously I've been asking for more test matches. We had 5 on the bat, and yes, we didn't come out with guys averaging above 50. But I think once we learn from this, I think going forward will be easier. And obviously being mentally tough is most important in playing test matches. So, I'm excited for the fast bowlers, but I'm excited. I really believe that this top 5, can do a good job for West Indies. So, we just gotta keep believing.
Thank you. Thanks, Kraigg. All the best against Bangladesh.